If you've ever struggled to germinate delphinium from seed, today I'm going to show you the easiest possible way that you can do it. As long as your seed is fresh and viable, I can guarantee that you're going to have some sort of germination if you follow this method. Got the chicken here. Hey. Delphinium are one of my favourite cut flowers and one of my favourite garden flowers as well. If you're growing delphinium specifically for cut flowers, you do want to choose seeds that are a little bit smaller. The garden border varieties are often absolute giants and they look so pretty in a garden border, but they're not so great for use in bouquets. However, they are often very highly sought after for event work if you supply to any florists who do event work as well. So I grow a mixture of both because I do like to have some of those giants in the garden, but then I grow the specific shorter varieties for cut flowers. My favourites for cut flowers are the fountains mix. So you've got sky blue, cherry blossom, and white light, I believe. I'll pop them up on the screen. But these are the perfect size for cut flowers. So if you're looking for seed specifically to grow for cut flowers, check out the fountains mix of delphiniums. When it comes to growing delphinium from seed, I think it's definitely worthwhile. Established plants are pretty expensive to buy. Sometimes here in New Zealand you will find the 6-cell punnets from Mitre 10 or Bunnings, often in very early spring I've found, which are affordable, but often they come in colours that might not be super desirable to you. I definitely have had the lovely paler blues from those seedling mixes before, but I also get the really kind of dark royal blue colour, which I'm not so much of a fan of, but for the price, I think they're in that 3 sets of 6 seedlings for $12. I think they're part of that Mitre 10 deal, which is pretty good going. But if you do want to grow some of those fancier varieties that I mentioned before, growing from seed is a great affordable option. Let's get into it. So you're just going to need a few things. So the supplies that you're going to need are just a little bit of kitchen roll or paper towel. What do you call it in New Zealand? Do you call this kitchen roll or paper towel? Just a container, anything will do, an old ice cream tub. I like these little Sistema ones just because I have them in the house already. And then you are just going to need your seeds as well. I'm actually sowing some of the Shogun mix today. But yeah, whichever seeds of delphinium that you like. Delphinium really benefit from going through a process called cold stratification, which is basically where you simulate that the seeds have had a winter and then it's spring again and they are ready to germinate. So that's essentially what we're going to do with our seeds today. We're going to trick them into thinking they've had a nice long winter period in the ground and we have somehow magicked spring for them. This is what the seeds look like. So the seeds are quite small, but nothing like snapdragons or anything like that. They are perfectly easy enough to work with. I have my paper towel here, and then all I'm going to do is make that a little bit damp. Now you don't want this dripping wet. But you can see it's definitely moist. And I don't really want any bits of paper towel that are bone dry either. So I'm just going to make sure it's all got water, but if I wrung it out, it wouldn't be dripping. So just a nice coverage. Then all I'm going to do is sprinkle my delphinium seeds on top. And then I'm just going to fold them up. You want to keep this as clean as possible so you're not introducing any bacteria. I've not been great at doing that here. And then I'm just going to pop that label in the top there so I know what they are. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and pop these in the kitchen fridge. So you're going to pop your container in the fridge for about 10 days to 2 weeks. I have tried both times and had success with both timings. So if you go over those 10 days because you forget or life gets a little bit too much, don't panic. 2 weeks is absolutely fine. Now, once your seeds have been in the fridge for a couple of weeks, you're just going to pull them out and put them into a dark, warm cupboard in the house. So a cupboard in the kitchen that you don't open very often. We've just got an entranceway cupboard that I pop mine in. And it's nice and dark, but it's still got the warmth of the house. After your seeds have been in the cupboard for a week or so, you're going to check them regularly. So check them every day, every other day until you see germination. And that is literally it. That's as simple as it gets. It's so easy. And I will show you what the seeds look like when they are germinated. I've just pulled this delphinium out of the cupboard that I had in the house, dark cupboard. It's just a cupboard that we've got in our entranceway. So these had been in the fridge for about 2 weeks and then in the cupboard for longer than they should have been. I haven't been checking on them because I honestly just forgot. But you can see they've all germinated now. So what I have to do now is just prick these out into some potting mix. You can see what I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some are still starting to germinate. So I'm going to take the ones that have germinated and prick them into potting mix now. And then I'll pop the other ones back in the warm cupboard. And these are the double innocents, which are a beautiful variety of delphinium. So I'm very excited to have these. Once your seeds have germinated in the paper towel, you're going to need to prick them out. A lot of seeds I sow, I'm not too fussy about using a seed raising mix. I'll just use a potting mix because it's a little bit cheaper. But with delphinium, I really do like to use that seed raising mix. I am a little bit more precious with my delphinium than I am my other seeds. And I just really like to use a nice sterile seed raising mix. Delphinium can be prone to something called dampening off, which is a fungal disease that basically causes the delphinium seedlings to rot at the base and then just die. So the more kind of sterile we can be, make sure you're watering them from the bottom, not on the top. That can really help. But also, yes, starting off with that nice sterile seed raising mix I have found helps as well. So I will show you what it looks like to prick them out here. Okay, I've got my label and my seeds, and what I'm going to do is just prick them out and into the seed raising mix. So it can be a little bit fiddly, but it's definitely worth it. These are some that I pricked in yesterday. So these are the delphinium double innocents, and I just took them off that paper towel and tucked them in. I didn't bury them deeply. You can see that they are a little bit leggy, but I don't want them to die because of that dampening off. So I just tucked them in where the root was, and then I will let them grow. The growth will be pretty slow on these guys. I'll show you what some look like. They're a couple of weeks old. This is them at their next stage. So I'd say these are over a month old now, and you can see they're just starting to get their first true leaves. So the growth is slow. We are in winter now here in New Zealand, so I don't expect to see rapid growth from these guys, and they'll be happy in these 6-cell punnets until they're a little bit bigger as well. I'm just going to let those grow on in the greenhouse until they're bigger, and I will probably plant those out late winter, very early spring. I do always use support netting with my delphiniums because they can get pretty big anyway. Even those cut flower versions can get pretty tall, and I always plant them in a nice rich soil as well. They are heavy feeders. I feed them with seaweed throughout their growing period and a fish fertilizer as well. But that nice rich soil really does help. I will just mention too that slugs absolutely love delphinium. You can see something's been tucking in here. So go down with some slug protection around your plants as well, which I will be doing right after I finish this video. If you're new here, my name is Ellie and I'm an urban cut flower grower here in Taupo, New Zealand. I grow flowers to sell wholesale and also sell bouquets from my house here as well. I love all things flowers and gardening, so if you'd like to stick around, I would love that. If you've struggled to germinate your plants before, I really hope this video helps. I will see you next time. Delphinium, oh, excuse me. I'm not going to get a word in edgeways, I don't think.